right, my friends, are you out there? Are you seeing me? Oh, wait, this is not on video. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. Phone is repelling. It's been a long day of videos and photos. So, hello, Jay. How are you? Talk to me a little bit about yourself. You're from Sandersfield, Mass. I don't know where that is.
That's in the Berkshires.
Berkshires? I don't think I've ever been.
Oh, well, there's some little-known music festival called Tanglewood that occurs up in the Berkshires.
Oh, sweet. I'm going to have to make friends up there and say, invite me up.
Well, you're friends with me now, so
that's,
come on up.
Well, let's see if the video comes out to your liking. Then we'll talk about friends.
Well, as long as you can make me look skinny and 20 years younger, we're going to be good friends.
You got it. Talk to me about the work.
Okay, so this work, these pieces right here and those three over to the left, those are all from my Abstract Memories series, which was about getting in touch with things that I hadn't seen for 3 or 4 decades since I had moved on the West Coast and just came back recently. I was reunited with these things, and a flood of emotions came in there. I had photographs of my grandmother that I hadn't seen for years, and these 3 pieces are about the relationship with my grandmother.
These 3?
Yep. Those are called Abstract Memories 1, 2, and 3, and I come from the era of children are to be seen but not heard.
I come from the era after that.
I know you got away with murder, you kids.
I didn't get away with murder, though.
Oh, okay. Well, I certainly did.
But we were talking about it, so I'm of Russian ancestry, and I don't speak it.
My grandmother was a Russian.
But Russian was spoken, so we didn't understand what they were saying.
Ah.
Pretty funny, right?
Very funny.
So that's great, but grandmothers was something else. I miss mine to
I miss mine.
Very day, you know.
I lost her when I was 14.
Oh, I had her longer than that, so I'm happy about that. But enough sadness aside, what a wonderful representation of memories with her. Now, what are these? These are beautiful.
These are newer pieces. These aren't old pieces, but these are newer pieces. I had this compulsion to take some of my paintings like these and start cutting them up. And I wasn't sure, but I know from being an artist for 50 years that you have to follow those impulses. So I started cutting them up, and because I wanted to have those slices of energy be lying side by side, and talk to me and tell me what they're, what's the energy like when you lay them side by side. And they started having their own individual stories. I don't know if anybody watching this remembers Pinball Wizard, The Who. Well, I was a great music fan. And so I started putting these together, and I started thinking about pinball machines, and then those little balls that would come in between those funny little slots and alleys. And I said, oh my God, I love this. And when I was done, I looked at these pieces of art, all together, and I said, you need something else to seal up the surface. And I was thinking, I don't want to do acrylic, I don't want to frame them, I don't want to put glass on them. So I thought about hot wax in caustic. It's a medium that was used from the Egyptian times. And so I had a friend who knew very well how to administer it, and I had her show me. And I started laying these pieces out flat, heating up the wax. I got it my own setup with it. And I started brushing them, because that's how you do it. The hot wax when it's really liquefied. And then you go with a heat gun and you stabilize it. You heat it to make the work have a certain texture that you want. And then you step away from it so it cools. And sometimes you can get a really fun texture like this. And then otherwise, if you feel it, it's a little silky. It's really very soft and soothing to the touch. And I love that because I want my work to be accessible. I also wanted to have, because people always said these are tactile pieces, and I said, well, what kind of work can I have that you can touch and not worry about? Well, you can these. And the difference is, unless you live in a climate of 250 degrees Fahrenheit, you wouldn't have to worry about the wax going anywhere.
Nice. What about these before we wrap it up?
Okay, this one right here, these? Well, this one, okay, this gets a little political. I get a little political sometimes.
Uh-oh.
We don't want to go there. But there was a little stuff happening in Georgia a year or so ago about voters and suppression, and I had a lot of angst about it. And I went to the surface and I started putting out my experience, my feelings. And that's what happens. All my work is motivated by strong emotion and input by the external circumstances and also what's going on for me internally. And it's a mixture of all that, and I bring that there to have its own unique expression.
Nice.
And that's what this is called, Georgia.
Nice. So how have you enjoyed the show?
I've enjoyed it. I've met a lot of wonderful
This is your
people.
first time.
This is my very first time doing an art fair.
Oh.
I've shown my work for years. New York, LA.
Did I hear you say you were from Bay Ridge?
I lived in Bay Ridge for a while.
Holy smoke, I'm from
Yeah.
Bay Ridge.
Yeah, it's a very fun neighborhood.
It is.
The best bagels.
Yes.
I was in Dyker Heights. It was like,
So where were you?
I was on 72nd.
Oh, okay, a little far down from where we were, because the best bagels were H&L Bagels on
Oh,
80.
those are awesome.
See, Frank, if you watch my videos, which I don't think you do,
I was
you're getting a shout out about the bagels.
Oh, good. And I just want to do a little shout out for the Bagel Boy. I hope he's still
Bagel
there.
Boy is still there.
Oh my God. You know, in my starving days, it was really wonderful to be able to get one of those oversized bagels and eat it with great
Love it, love it.
satisfaction.
Love it, love it, love it. All right, Jay, I'm going to let you get back to the business
Thank you
here.
for coming
Yeah,
with me.
we'll have all of the links to this stuff
Oh, fantastic.
when I put up the videos. I'm about a month away from everything that I'm doing. It's been a busy few weeks here at
I
the
know.
command center.
Yeah.
All right.
And the last
Thank
piece
you,
is
Mark.
Territories Blue, from
Oh,
the Territories
that's right.
Blue series.
We walked over that one. I'm sorry.
That's all right. This is sectional. It's called Sectional Blue from the series Territories Blue. Which
I
is
do like that because I love blue.
Oh, I do too. And this was about the fact that we have, as a species, have been fighting over the same elements, air, water, and land, and we don't seem to change. And it was inspired by the view from aerial views of bomb-damaged cities and archaeological digs, and finding the same similar geometrical patterns that emerge.
Woo.
So there's a whole series. That's
Heavy.
a mouthful!
That's heavy. All right, I'm letting Jay get back to everything.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, my dear friends, you know how it ends. It ends like I begin it. It's me, it's Ken. We're doing that Piercing Ken thing here at the Artexpo New York. Yeah, subscribe, follow the channel, yada, yada, yada. Everything I've said before. If you've heard me, you've heard it before. See you next time. Bye.